Gaat hem.
I'm going to let them dry. I've placed a tea towel in a basket and they need to dry in a dark and cool environment. In my case, my house. So I'm going to layer them here on top, and once they're dry and crispy, I will store them in a jar, and then it's ready to make tea for the winter. And spring is the perfect time to harvest them. Hello fellow Homo sapiens, I'm back again, and so are you, otherwise you wouldn't be seeing this. Welcome back to my channel, and today I will tell you about my past week of holiday and what I've been up to knit and crochet wise. It's not been a lot of crochet this week, but I have been knitting. But firstly, I had a holiday last week, 2 weeks, so this was the second week. And my children were home. It's Mother's Day today in Holland, but my kids are with their parents. But it's a gorgeous sunny day outside. So I've been out and about with Bibi, the dog I'm sitting this week, babysitting or dog sitting. A lot of time we spent in the forest, on the beach with Bianca and her doggy. And I've been walking around, and of course it's spring and the whole world exploded with all these gorgeous flowers and green leaves. And I'm very interested in foraging for food. Last year I started earlier, but last year I really started reading about it and actually eating what I found. I try to learn 3 or 4 new ones every year. So this year I've started to learn about the flowers and some more of the plants I come across during my normal walks. So they grow around my house or neighborhood, and big bushes of the lacy plant with a hollow tube inside. They made whistles out of it, and lilacs. I've got some lilacs on water, and I made some fire cider 2 months ago already with ginger and garlic and pepper and cinnamon. So I strained that this morning and put it in a jar to take each day a cup to boost my immune system. And I'm making or drying leaves for tea. And I've found stinging nettle leaves for pesto. And there's another little plant here which tastes like garlic. I'm making pesto of that as well. And outside, the black currant leaves, the new ones, so the freshly green ones, I'm drying in a big jar to make tea for the winter. And I moved a cupboard around in my kitchen, and above there's now a line where I'm drying my herbs like rosemary and thyme. At the moment I've got a very big bush in my garden. So last week I told you I want to show you a bit more about the rest of my life, like baking sourdough and the herbs and things I do. And in Holland I use a book. It's this one. It's medicine and how you can use plants to get better or treat things you might have or which are causing problems. So I like this book very much because it has big pictures of the flower inside, also what the roots look like. Yeah, it's just a very nicely presented book, and here it has information about the plant, what's it good for, how you can use it, what's it been used for in the past. So I really like this book. This plant I was talking about. Oh no, that's pain. No. That flowers the same way. So I've been using this one and the internet, and my mum has a lot of knowledge about that too. And Ilse from the Wolschatten also knows a lot. I've tried to find tops of the fir trees to make syrup for the winter time. So yeah, I'll be showing you that. It's somewhere behind or in front of this video, the stinging nettle pesto we made. And I used this book. There are probably loads more in English as well. And then I went shopping in Haarlem with Pien. There are no images of that. We had a fun day. And we stopped at Ottomania, which is a Turkish store, and bought towels. I like to use those. I don't use the traditional towels. I use hammam towels. They are thinner, they dry more easily, and they get in between your fingers or toes more easily. I bought a pink one and Pien a mint one. So we went to a couple of more shops, and in one of the shops they had this lovely bookmark, and I just couldn't resist it. I like that it glitters. It's leather, so it stays a while. It won't. I can't dispose of it, or I won't throw it away. And I also thought it would be nice as a charm on the wall, just a little hole in it, and then hang it somewhere. I just thought it's gorgeous. It's and pink and glitter, and yeah, it's just very nice. So I'm going to use that. Now, I showed you this last week. I'm still working on my summer top. I did a couple of rounds, but it's not as far as I would want it to be. But now my other project is nearly done. I might get this one done this week, although I'm working 5 days. So this is still where it is. So we're not going to talk about that a lot today. I still have the County project on the back side as well, the crochet shawl which I'm making. And there was a workshop yesterday. Oh no, I've got a finished object. I showed you it, I think 2 weeks ago I started it. This gorgeous yarn from Malabrigo. Rose, English Rose or Rose Garden, Rose something it's called. And this one is just fabulous. The color, I like that it's garter stitch, so it's nice and easy. I love to squeeze it. I like the colors, I like the shape, and it has a lace pattern here on the side, which unfortunately this yarn doesn't show that much. But I'm going to make another one in a thinner yarn as well. This shawl is not too big. Let me see. There we go. This is it. But it fits around my neck. And that's what I wanted it to do. If I cycle to work, I need to protect my neck since I need my voice for my job. And I'm able to knot a little knot. So I can wear it like this. It's the white, nice width. It's nice and warm and snuggly. And I like the color because in the winter I go pale. And then this brings back the color to my face. So that's one way I can wear it. There's another way. You can, of course, wear it like this. Just loose around your neck, which is also a good possibility. Then I would love the lace edge to show somewhere. I don't know where it is now. Probably, yeah, probably at the top. So that would be nice down here. So that's the second way. And you can also wear it like this. And then maybe pin it here. And then it keeps your shoulders nice and warm and the back of your neck. And then here at the back you can see it. Yeah, so just a very nice little handy shawl. So now I can clean up my bag because that one is finished. It was a pattern from Odd Row, the scalloped shawl. And as you can see here, she used a thinner yarn. So then the lace edge is more visible. And I think this one is bigger. So I'm going to make it another one more. And then bigger and thinner. But I only had 2 skeins of this gorgeous color. So this is how mine turned out. And it's by Odero, Boyland Knits. A very lovely shape. Is it Boyland Knits? No, Odero. Yeah. So that's a really nice one. And I'm a beginner knitter, so it's doable. I had a bit of trouble with the lace pattern at the beginning, but I managed to do it. So I need to clean up my bag because this project is done. Gorgeous, the yarn. Very pleased with that. So that's a shawl, which I obviously need with this weather. It's gorgeous outside. I think it's about 24 degrees today here, Celsius in Holland. And then yesterday we had a workshop, the mixed media workshop, with Ilse from Wolschatten in Gouda. She has a big atelier at her house and she does everything to do with fluff there. And we did a workshop together making a notebook. So in the morning, the ladies, we only had ladies this time, felted a piece of fabric which could fit around the notebook. And then in the afternoon after the lunch, they were decorating it. And you could choose either embroidery, crochet, needle felting, whatever you liked. And I like that a lot of ladies already had an idea in their head what they wanted to make. And some even took little bits of fabric or beads and little bits and bobs they had lying around the house. And Vera, one of the ladies, had an old tea box, which was already divided into squares. And that was filled with beads and pearls and sequins. You'll see that on the video. That was really nice. So yeah, that was an enjoyable day. One lady made a beautiful landscape with a little bumblebee. And another one, she had a sea. She made the sea and the coast. And she had some little shells that she embroidered on, so that actually looked like the sea, and a little glittery yarn along the waves. Just so much fun to see what everybody comes up with and what they make. And then Hanneke was there as well. I know Hanneke for a while now. And Hanneke, she didn't do a notebook, she made a little needle felt book. So she took this fabric from home, she found it in a thrift store, and then she added her piece of felt on the inside. So now you can pin needles through here. And I thought it needed a little decoration with a heart and a ladybug. And I wanted to put her name on the front, but I didn't have enough time to finish it. It needs some more flowers or, yeah, something. So I'm still working on that one. She'll be coming to Vier, to the festival, so I can give it back to her. And in the time I was decorating this one, she made me one. A very small, lovely one. Look at this cute fabric with flowers. And mine also has felt on the inside for the needles. So I love that one. Thank you, Hanneke. Obviously it needs something to close as well. So we had both fun doing that at the workshop. It was a great day. You might hear Bibi snoring. She's lying there. She's very tired after all the walks I take her on. So that's that. And then my pride and joy this week is my Alpine Bloom sweater. It's nearly done. I hoped I could show you it finished and well, but it's not. But I'm getting there. So I finished the color work last week, and then I tried to get the rest done this week. So I got the body done. I also got it off the hooks. I did a 2x2 rib here at the bottom. I like the length. I only think it's a little too wide, but maybe I'll throw it into the washing machine and it will shrink a little. It's thicker here because of the pattern. There's a big layer of extra yarn here on the inside, which is not here at the bottom. That's obviously thinner. But I wanted a summery jumper. So this is it. And I was a bit worried that the splitting for the sleeves was a bit far down. As you can see, it's here and my arm splits here. So yeah, I was a bit worried that it wouldn't fit. But as soon as I got down here, I could actually fit it. And then, yeah, all that was taken away. It did fit. And now I'm working on the sleeve. This one is nearly done, as you can see. It fits my arm. I need to make a cuff. I'm again going to use a 2x2 rib. And I really like the shade. I like this. I love everything about it. I like the lace edge at the top. And the best of all is that it actually fits. Let me show you. There we go. So this is the perfect length. I didn't want it too long and I didn't want it too short. So I've made a rib. I can tuck it in my jeans if I want to. And then it hangs out. Here at the back is also good. I think it's a little too wide. I would like it to be more fitted. But yeah, well, it's not bad. And this was also not a problem anymore. It fits. And I didn't want the sleeve to be that wide. So what I did is take in a lot of stitches here. I made the S size. And well, it's very visible, so I need to think what to do that. Maybe block it and then that will be taken out, because if I stretch it a little, it's fine. So I'm not sure if I like that, because if I move my arm, well, it's very obvious. But at least this is long enough. I'm going to make a board and then that one is finished. And then only this one to do. And I started this sleeve this morning, so it will be definitely, I will finish it today. And then I have a lovely summer sweater. I'm so proud of it. And it's lovely. I like the colors I chose. I am going to make it again and maybe swap around. So maybe the pink for the sweater and the purple for the flowers. I think that would be really nice. For winter, make it a little thicker, because this is thin yarn. But yeah, I just love the result. And especially that it fits. I was a bit worried. But still, I might give it a wash. What do you think? The Alpine Bloom. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. So that's it for this week. All I got done. Because I wanted this one to be finished, but I didn't make it. This week I'm going to work 5 days. So it's a very busy week. On Friday we have the May festivities at the Waldorf school I'm working at, which will involve the maypole and the dance around it with all the ribbons. I'm looking forward to doing that, or to watching. I'll make sure to make some footage of that as well, so you can have a look at how that's organized at our school. Tomorrow I'm at that school again, having grade 6. I now have 2 grades there. On Monday it's grade 6 and on Friday it's grade 4, who are on the same level in the school, so I get to see all the kids. It's nice to get to know them that way. And then in between, of course, Winford and my own children. So yeah, I'm a busy lady. And then in 2 weeks there's the Festival Vier as well, which I'm prepping for. So and the weather is just... So I'm going off in the garden, looking for more herbs, baking sourdough, and showing you all I do around the house. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to ask them, or if you have tips for me or know something I'm doing I can do better, or I read them all and I try to reply to them all. But thank you for watching, and I really do love it. And I hope to see you next week. I'll be making another film for you then. Bye bye. Have a great weekend.
Dat is wel weer lekker verder. Oeh, is wel koud. Nee, grapje, is het niet.
Hoe is het tip nou weer gefranst?
Gefranst?
Ja, gefranst.
Ja, maar die heb je voor toch op school gezeten?
Ja.
Dat moet je dan wel weten, toch?
Dus ze weet het ook, maar soms,
Maar soms doen ze hele
lukt het niet.
rare
Bianca,
dingen.
Pien, wat een dotje ben je.
Nou, jij ook.
Ja?
Hij is echt leuk, hè? En is dit ook die Ulrike wol?
Nee, dit is van wolverhalen.
Oh.
En
En van de wol uit het zijde. Dit is
Ja.
van wol uit het zijde.
ja, die is dunner dan deze.
Oh ja.
Maar
Pien,
dat,
ja?
hoe heet dat?
Ik heb 2 theekopjes voor katten.
Ja, oké.
Wat? Ik heb 2 van
Dan
die
vult hij
Hema
nog een
theekopjes
beetje.
voor katten. Oh, ja, die zijn echt leuk. Ja, zo'n bord en schotel.
Heel erg leuk.
Maar toen
hij zit,
bleef hij dus
er.
zitten. Toen kwam de
Ja,
vrouwelijke
en dit
manager.
vind ik echt
Die
leuk.
kwam en toen zei
Ja,
ze
ook
zo
niet
van,
te wijd.
geen
Het
oude man
heeft
tegen.
geen
En toen zei hij dan,
leesstand.
ik ben
Nee,
geen
maar
oude
de
man.
shirt dus wel.
En toen zei die manager,
Oh, oké.
ja, maar jij bent vandaag de gastheer, dus jij moet ze goedemiddag.
Helemaal fijn.
Welkom bij
Ja,
Downies en
echt
Brownies,
wel leuk.
moet je dan zeggen.
Voorzichtig.
No one of them no large down all fluttered past the window at 8:30. Mrs. Dursley on the cheek and tried to kiss Dudley goodbye, but missed it because Dudley was now having a steamer hour. He got into his car and left out of number 4 drive. It was on the corner of the street. He noticed the first sign.
Bibi. Hij staat nog aan.
Hello! It's Friday here, and sometimes I have a very a head that I get tired of. My brain thinks of projects I need to do, and in the morning I didn't even know I wanted to do them. For instance, I have been having trouble with the counter space in my kitchen, especially when 2 cooks are preparing a meal. And I was having lunch here with a cracker and nettle pesto. And then my head thought, well, there's a cupboard over there that could also be over here with nothing on top. And then you have extra counter space. So you know what I'm going to do in a sec, because I can't let that rest. I have to do it. But first, I'm going to put these in water. I think I need to cut a little. This one needs to be moved. Dus ik heb een kilo bloem nodig. Op mijn nieuwe plek in de keuken. Ik ben er bijna. Zuurdesembrood is echt heel lekker brood.
I'm going to make sourdough.
Alleen een starter.
For sourdough, you
Die
need
moeten we
a
zo weer
starter,
vullen.
which
En je
maybe
moet nog een beetje
somebody
zout
in your
bij.
neighborhood has, or we've got something called marktplaats where you can buy a starter. You need to feed it every day and then
I just
discard
need to add salt.
half of it.
To bake
So
sourdough, you need
maybe
a starter.
somebody in
I
your
need to fill
your
mine
neighborhood
because I
has
empty
one for
jar.
you.
Just gonna
It's
add
fermented
salt and
flour, and I like the taste of this bread, and it feels way better than normal bread from the supermarket. It takes a while to make as well, but it's so good for you. So I need a kilo of flour because I'm going to make 2, a bit of salt, and then I need to net it all through until it's dough, and then it sits for a night fermenting.
Hello, I might have a tip for snails for the garden. I saw this somewhere. It's a piece with a lot of thorns, and apparently snails don't like that. So I've been laying them here next to my dahlias to make sure the snails won't get to them. So here you can see some images of the mixed media workshop. This is Ilse in her atelier from Wolschatten in Gouda, and we teach there together. So she first did the felting bit, where they have to make a piece of fabric made of felt to make a book cover, and after that we were going to crochet, embroider and needle felt on it to decorate it.
Zal dit niet zo dicht worden vast? Hier nog. Ja, hier wat wel. Het zal wel niet wat steken, maar het zal in september even mee. Ja. Nou, dat wel. Ja. Nou ja, onze jongste heeft. Oh, ja, het is net. Maar dat was ook heel leuk. Ja. Ik heb een dochter en 2 zoons. En die zijn bij hun vaders.
Het is heel leuk.
Heerlijk.
Nee, blijf ik maar zeggen. Het is zo mooi. Ik ga ergens in blijven hangen. Ik kan in de zuur. Het is helemaal naast het glas. Oh, is hier ook?
Ja, en nou, als je tussendoor gewoon even lekker aandrukt.
Zo. Dan heb ik gewoon...
Van een olifant.
Van die windlichten gemaakt. Dat hebben we gewoon buiten allemaal gedaan. Toen hebben we vandaag, ja, het zou wel mooi weer worden, maar ja, ik wil wel echt zeker weten dat we het in.
Oh, kijk dan. Heel leuk ook.
Verschillende...
Het ziet er altijd erg leuk uit als ik kan zien.
Ja, het is ook echt heel leuk.
Slim, jullie weten het allemaal. Dus,
Emma.
ja.
En?
Ja, dat weet ik nog niet zo goed.
Oh.
Ik vind het eigenlijk allemaal zo leuk.
Nee, dit is wel heel tof.
Ja, dat is mooi.
Kijk even als een kaartje en alles terug. Vinden jullie dit een leuk stukje?
Maar dit vind ik ook weer zo'n spannend stukje. Hier. Of ik ga gewoon een wandkleed maken. Ook al. Ja.
Kijk, als je dit doet, dan heb je alweer een beetje het idee dat het gras is. Ik weet niet of je dat leuk vindt.
Maar dat kan niet aan de onderkant.
Ja, dat komt goed.
Hanneke houdt ze gewoon niet aan het eigen houtje. Nee, nooit. Ik laat nog in huis. Dat is wel heel mooi. I like to wind down the day with a walk, and today I was with Bibi in the forest. This is close to my house. I can't go there by cycle because Bibi is not used to sitting in a bicycle basket, so I have to go by car to be able to take Bibi along. It's too far to walk, she wouldn't do that. But the air was so nice, the trees were green, you could hear the wind and the birds. Just a lovely, lovely evening. Perfect after a full day of workshop. Here I'm making a lilac infusion. I found these flowers on one of my walks this morning with Bibi. And I'm just pulling off all the flowers and put them in some cold water. And I will let them stay overnight. And then tomorrow I can drink it. That's it for this week. Thank you all for watching. I love you so much and thank you again and see you next week. Bye!